Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm having some fun in PvP again. I'm right around rank 50 something. I think I end up right now currently 49. So I'm not really high. Not trying to go too high. Once you get higher than that, I mean, I think right now I've got a 3-man defense. Just so I don't get any higher. There's no reason for it. I can drop down to 100 or to 200 and it would be completely fine with me. I can get back up with my normal regen. Right now we're doing what we used to do back in the day, right? 2 months ago, I put out Seer videos of her in PvP, taking out people with high HP, and we're doing it again. Same old stuff. We got to make sure we have buffs to take off, right? To feed to Seer, not Seeker, to Seer, to make sure she does maximum damage, and they need to have high HP, like Harvest Jack here. 92k, great. So now we know if we come up against, just like before, if we come up against a Mountain King, if we come up against a whole team, then we can bring in Seer, but maybe with a better comp, right? Because once we're done here with Seer, we don't have any backup. We're really low on any kind of damage now. And we're going to lose this because we don't have anything else. We've got nothing else for the team. Seer did her bomb, and then boom, we're done. You know, I could maybe reset with Kymar. I could bring in Lord Shazar, something else, but I got to make sure that whoever I bring in also, somebody needs to have a shield artifacts on so we can get that additional buff on everybody so that Seer can take it. And we need to just have a way to get more buffs up. And then if we're going to take their buffs, then we need to have her have really high accuracy. But I'd kind of rather just have Madame Cirrus come in and just remove everything and drop their defense. And she'll still do really good damage. So, you know, having one buff up to take from them, it's usually always shields. Or having Madame Cirrus just clear it and do decreased defense. Decreased defense is much stronger, so it's fine. And we're better off then because Cirrus has like really high accuracy, you know, 460, 480. So it's much better to have her like that because it's hard for me to get everything on Seer, all those stats. Speed on Seer, crit on Seer, critical damage, and then what else would I need with her? Speed, what did I say? Speed, crit, critical damage, and accuracy. It'd be hard to get 4 of those things, right? All 4 of those with really high accuracy, that's a lot. That is a lot. So we go ahead and we're fighting this team again. Asif, old clan mate of mine, and we're taking it down now because we couldn't one-shot them. If we could have one-shot Smash Lord along with Jack, we probably could have taken the rest of the 2. But so we got it that time, no problem. Just with control. We're going in with the standard old Molly. We definitely need to do something besides Lord Shazar. We need to bring in some more Void Epics. Void Epics would be nice. There's a lot of Void Epics out there. I want to bring in my own Harvest Jack. I want to play around with him for sure. Even Frank, Miscreated Monster, I kind of want to play around with him a lot because he's high HP as well. I have a lot of things. You know, speaking of doing high damage on enemies with high HP, I have Septimus. I'd love to see what Septimus skill 2 could do to a Sir Nick or to a Mountain King. I mean, if Seer can hit for that hard on a group AoE, even though she needs all those buffs to eat, I would think that Septimus skill 2 could really nuke somebody. If we came in there with Cirrus, drop their attack, drop their defense, we take off any kind of shields, even though it doesn't matter on that attack. We take off shields. I don't even know why I threw Bad L in here. I was thinking if I get debuffed, then Bad L could remove everything. But we have Valkyrie in here, and Valkyrie made it so that we were fast enough to be able to cut in. Because Valkyrie, you know, if they're a little bit faster than me and I bring in Valkyrie, then I can take over. I can cut in and be able to take over the fight because whenever Arbiter's always going to buff up the same, she's always going to do the speed increase, the turn meter increase, and the attack buff, which then anybody who gets a buff on the enemy team, they get a 10% less turn meter, and then Valkyrie gets a 10% increased turn meter. So either Valkyrie will boost up and go first, or there'll be, you know, that little 10% on each of them will be enough that my Arbiter can come in and we can take control. Not all the time. Sometimes they're too fast for me and it won't help out. But sometimes I'd love to take my Valkyrie and get her up to, you know, 300 speed, get her in immunity artifacts or provoke artifacts. Something like that with definitely a lot of speed. I just need to move around. I need to take artifacts off of everybody and look at what I've got and move some stuff around. But we can get it done. And I want to keep her in high resistance as well for Valkyrie to do that. Unless I've just got insane speed on her. So we'll have to see how we play with that. But this team right here, it's a slow team, but it takes control. Total control, and I get the little extra damage I need from my counterattacks. So when my people come in there and counterattack, it's not, nobody in here is going to do insane damage. So it's not good against some team that could just pull off some serious damage. But it's okay. Even if it was like a Skull Crown with the Valkyrie shield up and then Skull Crown AoE and then they all come back to hit her, she can't counterattack on our counterattacks. It's going to bring her down low enough that eventually she's going to die the next turn, right? When her unkillable falls off. So it's not too bad against somebody like Skull Crown, but against somebody who can really hit and stay alive, against like a Sir Nick AoE or something like that, it's not the greatest because it's just, he's really overpowered. So what can you do? But against other things like this right here, this team where I wasn't worried about a lot of damage, all they've got is Ultan, I can do this. But this looks like it's going to take forever, and I think we're going to do this on 2 times in just a minute to get through it. We've got this in the bag, but this is taking quite a bit of time. But it is, we're up in the top 50 arena, so it gets, again, I've got a 3-person defense to try to drop back down. I don't care where I'm at in the top 300. It could be 299, and then I just use my regular battles. These are just my regular battles throughout the day. I think I've accrued 1 more or 2 more now, so we can jump over to the main account and look at it. But I'm not trying to do anything fancy. Just do my normal ones. I definitely want to, keep building up my Great Hall. Really important to have my Great Hall stronger. You can tell, it's kind of crazy, that 5% difference from going to Platinum from regular. You wouldn't think it's that much. It's only 5%. But you can kind of tell. I mean, it makes a difference. To have 5% added to your defense, to your HP, to your attack, it really adds up. So I need to get my Great Hall up because I don't have, I've just got my accuracy done. And I don't have a lot of other things done. So I really want to get my Great Hall, especially all my resistances. I want to get those up. There's tons of stuff I need to work on my Great Hall. So I need to be able to get these battles, not take all day to do them, and also make sure I get a win. So it's much easier just to drop down, have your good battles, and then just call it a day. Because usually by the time you wake up, you'll drop down enough anyways that it's not a big deal. Then you go out throughout your day and build yourself back up. But I don't think a lot of people aren't really playing. A lot of people aren't really doing this. I don't know what's going on. I guess I don't see. I would think I'd see more, but I mean, everybody's just doing what I'm doing. They just do their normal daily. They drop back down and then they just go back up. They're not like, nobody's trying to be to take it over, to do crazy stuff in here. There aren't 300 people or even 100 or even more than 10, if even 10, that are really trying to like be super hard. Even people who are super strong that I know, they just drop down and just farm lower platinum, mid platinum, because it's just super easy for them though, because they're so strong. They go down to 200 or 100 and they just, whenever they need to use their arena tokens, they blow through it no problem. All right, let's go. We got Altan. He is down. So this slow team, I thought I did like 3 times speed on this recording for this. It's going so slow now. What else do we have? I think there was another one we're going to try to use Seer again. Not necessarily, was it here? This one I could have taken with a, they're so slow. I could have done just a straight Lord Shazar, blow up. Okay, I'm trying Seer out again, just for fun. But a lot of those are defense champions. Defense heavy champions. Okay, obviously Rashgard has a lot of HP right here, the tower. Molly's got a decent amount of HP, but these two are defense based. Narog, and is she defense based? I haven't looked at War Mother in so long. Anyway, she's dead. 61k on her regardless. And the rest of them. So this one did okay. This one did just fine. Because they were put to sleep well, and then Apothecary just shot everybody. They died. They died fast. So that worked out really well. Not bad at all. All right, so that's it for that. Let's jump over to my account. Those are just ones I recorded while I was playing just now in the last couple hours. I think we have, let's go over here to Arena. So I'm 47 right now. Here's my defense. My defense is Biggin, Valkyrie, and Arbiter. And I got a victory with those guys 7 minutes ago. Yeah, that was maybe that was when I had 3-person defense. I don't know, that's pretty crazy if I did. So we have, oh yeah, I was going to try to do Seer again to see if we could do, because he's going to have a lot of HP. He's defense based though. He's defense based, so it's probably not going to work out as well. Here's another one we could try. She'll have, Raglan probably is going to have high HP. What do you think? Let's see. Well, what do we have? We have one. We're going to have another one back in 6 minutes. Let's go for the scarier one. This is actually the scarier one. 321 power, so they've got high resistance, really high resistance. That's fine. We're going to... So we've got the shield buff from Apothecary. Now we're going to get an additional buff. Also, whenever it's her turn, she puts a slightly different buff on her, a different shield, that when she's hit, she can apply that fear. It's a different shield than the regular shields that we have for artifacts. So if you look at the info here, she's got this shield and shield. So it counts as another shield for our Seer to take and do damage off of. So even though they really did have really high accuracy, she has really high... They have really high resistance. She has really high accuracy. So we didn't take it from there. That's harsh. So we're not going to hit. We're not going to hit Raglan as hard at all. And she's going to. She's going to revive somebody. Let's keep him asleep. Let's try to knock her turn meter down. Probably going to be resisted. Ouch. Why couldn't you revive Harvest Jack? Why? All right, let's try to get Altan out of here. Oh, that wasn't bad. What was that? Isn't bad at all, but it's on a 2-turn cooldown to revive, so we can't mess around. We cannot mess around at all. Let's go extra turn. Nope. This is actually gonna be rough. Let's knock it down. Come on, there we go. I need to get on her. I need to get on her with decreased. Oh, okay. Well, we'll take an extra turn. That'll work too. There we go. We're doing some damage to her. Should be fine now. Let's try to knock her down. She's gonna revive. She's gonna revive. Ah, damn it. Nope. We gotta get. And then Altan's gonna revive when he kills somebody. There's no. How many buffs do we have? That's enough. That's enough to kill her with. All right. And we put him to sleep. Okay, good. He doesn't have high resistance at all. I do not want to do my damage and wake him up, so we'll just keep him asleep. She's got fear, so we're gonna be okay now. We are gonna be all right. Shouldn't be a problem. So let me know how you guys are enjoying Arena. Are you enjoying just having different teams to fight against? I mean, you know, you're like me. You're probably just having fun. Whoa. You're probably just having fun with it. You're having fun trying to think of different teams to make. Use your all the champions you have in your roster to think of different ideas to give you something more to do. If you have a really robust roster, obviously if you're early to mid game and you're just starting out, then you're not worried about playing with a whole bunch of champions that you have and trying to do different teams. I get that. That's fine. But it does give us, people that have been playing a really long time that have a lot of champions. This gives us something a little bit more to play around with, just to do. It's short. It's kind of short term, but it's dynamic, right? Whenever they come out with new champions, this whole meta could change or different champions could be put into your group that are fun. So for me, that aspect of it is pretty interesting and fun, and I'm glad it's here because then later on, if I pull a new champion, if I pull, new champions come out, get released, then, more things for me to level up and have fun with and sub in and out just to have a good time. Gives me something to do. You got to have something to do in these games when you're in game and you can do everything. This is pretty much what else we can play with right now. Thanks all so much for watching. I'll see you all on a video soon. That's all I've got for Arena. Let me know how you are doing, though, in the comments below. I'll see you soon.